Kumburu.
Which means bed.
Yeah, it's a little easy to say though.
Yeah, it's easier to say bed. Okay.
So, yeah. I was just going to start off talking a little bit about the rhythmic aspects of this music, right? A lot of rhythm happening, right? Am I right? A lot of kind of strange, kind of mathematical things, right? Sometimes things don't line up quite right, but they always find their home base with everybody when everybody's sick together. So it's really a beautiful aspect of this music, and a very unique aspect. The rhythmic complexity of Indian music is not matched by really any other music culture. The closest, and arguably maybe like second place, would be West African drumming, West African dance music. If you guys have ever seen that, it's very, very rhythmic. There's many different layers. There's a whole line of drummers performing with the dancers, and the same kind of thing where the dance and the rhythm and the instruments kind of all lock in together. But the one thing that differs from that, and I really bring up West African music because it's maybe a little bit more familiar to you. Indian music is kind of less in the mainstream, but Indian music has a very, very strong attachment to language. So what we play on our instruments, or our voice, or our movements, really is communicated and passed down to us by oral tradition, by language. It's not something that you read in books, or you buy a Tabla, beginner Tabla book. You have to go study from somebody, or even same thing with dance. You have to find somebody to teach you. So it's a very different way of learning, and it is, like I said, very, very unique. So let me just start. I'll explain a little bit. So the drum you see me playing is called the tabla. It's two drums, a high drum and a low drum, and the pitches that we play correlates. If we were talking about, if you've noticed, there's this kind of drone happening, right? So we tune to that note. So that note, so that note is very important, not only for us to play, but if you're playing a pitched instrument, they always land on this note as kind of the home base. So that's why the music has a very kind of hypnotic quality to it, right? You just listen to it over and over again, and it just keeps going and going in circles. So this drum and what we play is based around what we call a specific tal, or a beat cycle. And so what we play, just like if you're dancing a 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And you have a count. That's what you do. Similar, exact same thing here. And they have different counts though. Some of these tals have different numbers of beats. So for instance, there's a tal called rupak. Rupak tal is 7 beats. Ek tal is 12 beats. Teen tal is 16 beats. Now teen tal is the kind of the beginner where everybody starts off. And the 16 beats of teen tal are divided 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So it's a beat cycle, but you can think of it more as almost like a rhythmic poem, where you have a line and a separate line with material, another line material. So the language side comes in where we play a certain sound on the drum that correlates to a different said word, or we call them bols, B-O-L-S. So you can think of it as like a syllable. Like when you learn a word, you learn it by the syllables. And it's maybe not the whole word, but it's a small little part of the word. You put the syllables together, and it makes the full word. You take those words, you add those together, you make a sentence. You put those sentences together, make a paragraph, and so on and so on. So these simple bowls are the building blocks of everything. So very simple bowl, na.